Let's get honest. What's up, LinkedIn fam? Zach Scriven here. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about how over the last 3-4 months, I had kind of been in a rat race to become the top LinkedIn influencer, top LinkedIn video creator. And I just wanted to say sorry. You know, I kind of got sucked in. It's a little bit of a rat race. And what I realized is there is no one top LinkedIn video creator. There is a top LinkedIn video creator for each subject matter. And when you look at it that way, which is really the way you should look at it, like, you know, when I think of who's the top LinkedIn business coach, I might think of Tima Elhaj. If I think of who's the top LinkedIn video creator creating amazing content, I might think of Quentin Allums. You know, if I think of who's the top LinkedIn video creator going to Forbes events and LinkedIn, and I might think of Goldie Chen. And if I think of who's the top LinkedIn video creator creating industrial automation content in the industrial space, I think of me. So that's pretty much what I want to share with you guys. I have this 10-minute video talking with my client who really helped make this journey and transition possible. So thank you, Intellic. Thank you, Walker. And I thought you guys might find this interesting. Just really self-reflecting and getting honest. So check it out.
I would rather expand our efforts with you, not decrease them. So as long as you stay focused on increasing value, there will be no issue.
Yeah. I mean, there were times where I was not as consistent, and, you know, part of that was like, I was just kind of exploring, you know, I was traveling a lot. I was doing different things, and now I'm kind of refining my focus, you know, like not only for the work I'm delivering for you guys, but also like the work I'm delivering for the sponsors that I'm picking up, and my own personal YouTube channel, which then will further drive more value based on increasing my, you know, influence as an influencer within our space, right? Because like that was one thing people said. They're like, you were doing almost more better work when you were at Sofa, because you actually did like a Rockwell video, you did a Wonderwear video. Now you're doing like videos like public speaking and motivational stuff. Like I kind of really just cast my net really wide. I almost kind of got sucked into this little bit of a race to become the top LinkedIn influencer. Like I started associating with all of the top influencers. I started collaborating with them, started flying to these events. None of that really drove a lot of value for you guys, you know? Mm-hmm. While it was cool in the sense that it boosted my own confidence, it boosted my own, like, oh, like I could do this if I wanted to. Like, look, I'm here right now. I'm talking to Quentin Allums, who has like 5 million video views on LinkedIn. I've got like 250,000, but I'm still sitting here talking to the guy, right? Like he respects me. I respect him. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean,
like I went too deep into the LinkedIn game, and it's like, it was kind of like a rat race. Like that's why I kind of got like depressed a little bit. And, you know, it was like, I was throwing people off, you know?
I think you're much better off in anything that we do in our lives. We are much better off in making sure that we cast a wide net behind the scenes, but publicly we are hyper focused on what our subject matter is that we're an expert in.
Right.
If you look at all of the greatest content providers on YouTube or whatever, I subscribe to a ton of channels. They are incredibly focused.
Yeah. You know exactly what you're going to get.
Yeah. They're never going to make a video you're not interested in, right? Because it's not of an interest. Like one of the things that you do in your videos is you cover, rather than on the exact same channel, you will cover Bible study,
yes,
industrial automation, you know, a fight with Mary, and hiking on a mountain, right? All in the same channel.
Yeah,
right?
That's not good. Yeah.
It's not right, because
I thought I was like trying something different, that people were subscribing to me and my personal journey and not as much the content. But I don't know, maybe I create a personal channel and then just repivot my current channel back into what it originally started as, which was I made like that high performance HMI video. You know, I made a couple of Ubiquiti radio unboxing. Like it was tech focused. It was industry focused.
Well, right. If you look at your videos that are the most popular, they're the ones that have the broadest appeal, right? I think your most popular video is your brute force Python password hacker, right? Yeah. Well, because Python is not just an ignition language, right? It's the most popular and fastest growing scripting language on the planet. And so you tapped into millions of people with that video, right?
And people, funny enough, the people that find that video most often based on the comments are people that like actually forgot their password and think that by watching this video, they're going to somehow get into their account or something. And I get
really?
DMs, they're like, can you help me get into my email account? Like, it's kind of funny. But yeah, there is a certain, definitely the Python programming people, like some people are like, oh, you helped me out with my senior project or, you know, my class project or whatever. So
yeah, it's, you know, I think that when when I watch videos, I don't watch video for the presentation. I watch it for the content. The presentation's a value add, right? If you look at Joe Rogan, right? Joe Rogan he's the exception that proves the rule, right? His subjects are never the same. They're always different. If you look at H3, H3H or whatever he is, H3 Productions, that guy.
Yeah.
If you watch his podcast, his subjects are almost always the same, right?
They're
you know
YouTube
what I mean?
Influencers. They're YouTubers.
They're YouTube influence stuff. He's commenting on other YouTubers, right? But Joe Rogan's never talking about the same subjects. He brings interesting people on, but Joe Rogan is the reason you watched. If a guest host came on Joe Rogan's show and you brought Elon Musk on, Elon Musk fans would watch, but it wouldn't be nearly as interesting if Joe Rogan's not on there. People love Joe Rogan, right? But the vast majority of digital media influencers, no one really cares about the influencer themselves. It's the influencer has mastered the art of being hyper-focused on their subject. The presentation is just a value add. You know what I mean? It's just a value add. And I think a lot of content creators they forget that. You know what I mean? You're really good at I think the best videos that you make are the ones that are totally unscripted. There are two of them that I really like. It's the 2-minute off the cuff your thoughts, and then it's the 2-hour long you're laboring through some problem. You know, I'm going to connect Wonderware Online to an Ignition gateway. Or
a lot of people like that one. I'm gonna finish that project, by the way.
So it's those are your two. Those are the types of videos that I really, really dig. Also, I think open box, box opening items is a big one too. Like here's something no one ever does. No one ever orders a Maple Systems CMT SVR and then opens the box and sets it all up on video. No one ever orders a ControlLogix L33ER, a CompactLogix L33ER, and goes through the process of opening the box, putting it on the DIN rail, connecting it to the power supply, and doing the firmware update. No one ever does that stuff on video. Yeah. You know what I mean? Same thing with EasyLogic. Same thing with doing ignition installations. Starting an ignition project. These are things that you would get a shit ton of views on if you produce those types of videos. A combination of, when you were making those videos of like the Ubiquiti stuff that would come in, and you had the camera on you, videos that were a combination of the camera on you, and then you cut to your computer screen while you're doing the setup. Yeah. No one does that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's those kind of videos that would generate a ton. Holy crap. There was a big major updates on that. I'm going to stop sharing. Cool, no one does those kind of videos, man.
I think I'm finding my focus, and I'm going to leave those. I'm going to leave the Bible stream videos. I don't think I'm going to pick that up back on that channel. I might start that on my own personal channel, because it's part of the process. It's all part of the learning process to get to where I'm at right now.
You should, what would be cool on the Bible side is, doing a devotional plan on, one of the online Bibles and going through that.
That'd be cool. You want cereal?
Yeah. All right, dude, I'm going to let you go.
Thank you, man. That was good.
All right, remember, before you post anything, let me make sure I watch it and improve it, okay? All right, dude. See you, man.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.